Unrecognizable. 1000 LB Sisters stars Facelift could signal big changes. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For 1000 LB Sister latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Ahead, Tammy Slayton has finally said goodbye to her loose skin, which could potentially mark the end of her storyline on 1000 LB Sisters. A few years ago, she was morbidly obese and had difficulty performing everyday chores. Tammy battled to overcome her unhealthy eating habits and addictions, which hindered her from improving her health. In 2022, Tammy survived a major health scare that served as a wake-up call. The hospital visit motivated her to make a radical change and enroll in a rehab center, where she eventually qualified for weight loss surgery. Tammy, a 38-year-old native of Kentucky, underwent bariatric surgery in mid-2022. Over the following months, she lost hundreds of pounds, helping her reach several personal goals and milestones. After her remarkable weight loss, Tammy began consulting with doctors about her loose skin, which was impacting her daily life. She had to wait several months before her doctor could approve her to undergo the skin removal procedure. The procedure was featured in a recent episode of 1000 LB Sisters Season 7, highlighting Tammy's physical transformation as she achieved the fit figure she had always desired. Tammy Slayton is a new whole woman. Each reality TV show has a beginning and an end. Cast members who appear on My 600 LB Life often start at a heavy weight and try to get fit by the end of the season. Couples who appear on 90 Day Fiancé usually either get married or break up. Likewise, the storyline of 1000 LB Sisters always focused on Tammy and Amy working towards weight loss and fitness goals. The Slayton siblings, who collectively weighed over 1,000 pounds, aim to lead normal lives and achieve personal goals, such as traveling and going on dates. As of 2025, both Tammy and Amy have achieved their goals. Amy has lost weight, found a new partner, and become a mother of two. Tammy has lost more than 500 pounds and recently underwent a skin removal procedure, completing her physical transformation. The current Tammy is a completely different person, a whole new woman who has successfully completed her fitness journey. She not only looks different, but has also transformed her personality, incorporating positive traits and becoming a more mature individual. Tammy's transformative journey is complete, giving her no reason to return to 1000 LB Sisters. A few years ago, Tammy had several goals she wanted to accomplish. In addition to losing weight, she desired to travel the world and discover new places. She also aspired to be able to walk without help, something she had been unable to do before due to her size. After Tammy lost weight, she not only achieved her goals, but also became physically fit enough to move without limitations. Tammy has developed the confidence to socialize with her friends and travel internationally. She is extremely independent and enjoys partying with her friends, as well as interacting with fans at meet and greets. Tammy's newfound sense of independence may lead her to explore new opportunities and experiences. When she is healthy and independent enough, she may no longer want to stay in one place filming the same show. The criticism and negativity surrounding the show could also motivate Tammy to prioritize her new life and distance herself from any more negativity. Tammy may also choose to leave the show to focus on her recovery and ongoing skin removal journey. Cosmetic procedures can be challenging and require ample time for healing. Tammy's skin removal surgery is a significant accomplishment for her, but it's also a major change that will have an impact on her life. In the coming months, Tammy may need to take breaks from the demanding filming schedule to allow her skin to heal. She may also need to come to terms with her new appearance, along with the highs and lows of the facelift, once it has settled. Any potential complications down the line could lead Tammy to follow in her sister, Amanda Halterman's footsteps, shying away from the public eye, mirroring Amanda's behavior during her divorce from her former husband. Currently, Tammy shows no signs of regret over her facelift. However, her feelings may change as her wounds heal and her skin reverts to its normal state. This dramatic alteration in her physical appearance could also impact her relationship with her girlfriend, Andrea Dalton. Tammy might not feel as content once she reaches a stage where her physical appearance is finalized. Both Tammy and Amy have successfully achieved their weight loss goals and are now fit and healthy. They have shed most of their excess weight and are no longer weighing over 100 pounds. With their weight loss journey completed, the show no longer has a central theme or objective. While fans love the Slayton sisters, it wouldn't make sense for the network to continue the show for more seasons now that its original purpose has been fulfilled. However, the end of 1000 LB Sisters may not signify the end of Tammy and Amy's on-screen journeys. The network might consider creating a new show for the sisters and their siblings, one that highlights their personal lives. Developing a family-centered show would enable the producers to introduce new content and showcase Tammy, Amy, Amanda, Chris, and other family members, along with their new goals and aspirations. This potential 1,000-pound sisters spin-off could shift its focus from just updates on weight loss journeys and instead emphasize their daily challenges and accomplishments. Tammy, seeing you do this makes me want to keep going. If you can fight this hard, so can I. The episode concludes with Tammy returning home, where she begins the next phase of recovery. Her home has been adapted to accommodate her needs: ramps, handrails, and a hospital bed in the living room. The space feels both familiar and transformed, much like Tammy herself. As she settles in, she looks out the window at the world beyond her doorstep, a world she is now more capable of engaging with. In her final monologue, Tammy reflects on what this surgery means to her. "This isn't just about removing skin," she says. "It's about removing the weight of my past. It's about giving myself a second chance. I've spent so many years hiding, feeling ashamed, thinking I didn't deserve better. But I do. And I'm not going to stop fighting for the life I want." The episode ends on a hopeful note, with Tammy smiling as she takes a few slow steps across the room, each one a testament to her courage, resilience, and unwavering determination. This episode of 1000 LB Sisters goes beyond the spectacle of transformation to explore deeper themes of healing, identity, and the long-term realities of extreme weight loss. Tammy's skin removal surgery is not a finish line, but a milestone in an ongoing journey. The show effectively illustrates that weight loss is not just about numbers on a scale. It's about physical health, mental well-being, and the ability to live a full, independent life. The episode also underscores the importance of support systems. Tammy's success is not solely her own. It's the result of medical care, family love, and community support. At the same time, it doesn't romanticize the process. Viewers see the pain, the setbacks, and the emotional toll that come with such profound change. Tammy's story resonates with anyone who has struggled with body image, chronic illness, or the feeling of being trapped by their circumstances. Her courage in facing another major surgery, despite her fears, is a powerful reminder of the human capacity for growth and transformation. As Season 7 continues, fans are left wondering what's next for Tammy and Amy. Will Tammy continue to progress toward greater independence? Will Amy find the motivation to pursue her own health goals? And how will their relationship continue to evolve? One thing is certain: Tammy's journey is far from over. But with each step, both literal and metaphorical, she moves closer to the life she's always dreamed of. And in doing so, she inspires countless others to believe that change, no matter how difficult, is possible. Season 7, Episode 8 of 1000 LB Sisters stands out as one of the most emotionally powerful installments of the series. By focusing on Tammy's skin removal surgery, the episode brings attention to a critical but often overlooked aspect of post-bariatric care. It balances raw honesty with heartfelt inspiration, offering viewers a glimpse into the true cost and reward of transformation. Tammy's story is not just about losing weight. It's about gaining dignity, mobility, and hope. As she looks in the mirror and sees herself anew, viewers are reminded that healing is not just physical, it's deeply personal and deeply human. Tammy Slayton, one of the beloved stars of the hit TLC reality series 1000 LB Sisters, has recently addressed swirling rumors and controversy surrounding the future of the show, dropping a bombshell that has sent shockwaves through her fanbase and the entertainment world alike. In a candid and emotional public statement, Tammy confirmed that the popular series launched in 2020 and chronicling the lives of Tammy and her late sister Amy Slayton as they navigated extreme obesity, health struggles, family dynamics, and personal growth may be coming to an end. However, she emphasized that the decision was not one made lightly, and certainly not due to any internal conflict or network pressure, as many fans had speculated. In a heartfelt message shared across her social media platforms and in an exclusive interview with a major entertainment outlet, Tammy opened up about the emotional toll the show has taken on her over the past few years. People see the TV version of my life, the surgeries, the weight loss journey, the ups and downs, but they don't see the behind-the-scenes pain, the grief, the loneliness, she said, voice trembling at times. After Amy passed, everything changed. The show was our dream, our way of helping others, but now I have to ask myself, is this still serving me? Is it helping me heal? Amy Slayton, Tammy's older sister and co-star, tragically passed away in late 2023 due to complications related to her weight and ongoing health issues. Her death left a profound void not only in Tammy's life, but also in the hearts of millions of viewers who had followed their journey with empathy and admiration. The sisters' bond was the emotional core of 1000 LB Sisters, and many believed the show could not continue without both of them at the center. Yet, in the months following Amy's passing, the show did continue, with Tammy carrying on in her memory, sharing her grief and determination to live a healthier life. Despite the continuation, viewers noticed a shift in tone. Episodes became more introspective, focusing on Tammy's mental health, her battle with depression, and her ongoing physical recovery after multiple weight loss surgeries. The light-hearted banter and sisterly squabbles that once defined the series gave way to quieter, more solemn moments. Some fans praised the show for its raw honesty, while others expressed concern that Tammy was being pushed too hard, too soon. Now, Tammy is speaking out about what really happened behind the scenes. I want people to know the truth, she said. There were talks, serious talks about ending the show after Amy died. But I didn't want to let her down. I wanted to keep going, to honor her, to show that we could still make a difference. But it's been harder. 1000 LB Sisters Season 7, Episode 8 Recap. Tammy scales new heights as she undergoes life-changing skin removal surgery. In the emotional and transformative 8th episode of 1000 LB Sisters Season 7, viewers are taken on an intimate journey into the life of Tammy Slayton as she takes a monumental step toward reclaiming her health, confidence, and independence, undergoing a highly anticipated skin removal surgery. This pivotal moment in Tammy's weight loss journey marks a turning point not only physically but emotionally and psychologically as she continues to navigate the complexities of post-bariatric life, family dynamics, and personal healing. The episode opens with Tammy reflecting on how far she's come since the beginning of her weight loss journey. Having lost over 400 pounds through bariatric surgery and lifestyle changes, she now faces one of the most challenging and rewarding phases of her transformation, dealing with the loose, excess skin that remains after such dramatic weight loss. For many individuals who undergo significant weight reduction, excess skin can be both a physical burden and a psychological hurdle. It often causes discomfort, hygiene issues, skin infections, and limits mobility, all while serving as a constant visual reminder of the past. For Tammy, this skin has become a symbol of her former struggles, a reminder of the years she spent confined to her home, dependent on others, and battling both physical and emotional pain. The decision to pursue skin removal surgery was not made lightly. In previous episodes, Tammy and her family have discussed the risks, recovery time, and financial implications of such a procedure. With the support of her sister Amy and her medical team, Tammy finally receives approval for the surgery, marking a major milestone in her ongoing recovery. The episode captures the emotional weight of this moment. Tammy expresses both excitement and anxiety as she prepares for the operation. She admits that while she's thrilled to move forward, the thought of undergoing another major surgery is daunting. I've already been through so much, she says, but I know this is the next step to truly feeling like myself. The morning of the surgery, Tammy is shown getting ready with the help of her sister Amy, who continues to play a vital support role throughout her journey. Though Amy has faced her own health struggles and setbacks in recent seasons, she remains a pillar of strength for Tammy. Their bond, tested by years of codependency, addiction, and public scrutiny, has evolved into a more balanced and supportive relationship. Amy helps Tammy pack her hospital bag, remind her to take her medications, and offers words of encouragement. The sisters share a quiet moment of reflection, acknowledging how much they've both grown and how far they've come since the early days of the show, when both were over 1,000 pounds and largely housebound. At the hospital, Tammy meets with her plastic surgeon, who walks her through the procedure. The surgery, known as a body lift or circumferential lipectomy, involves the removal of excess skin and fat from the abdomen, back, hips, and thighs in a single, extensive operation. It's a complex and lengthy surgery, often lasting several hours, and requires a significant recovery period. The doctor explains the risks, including infection, blood clots, and scarring, but also emphasizes the long-term benefits: improved mobility, reduced risk of skin infections, better posture, and enhanced quality of life. Tammy listens intently, asking thoughtful questions and expressing her determination to follow all post-operative instructions. As Tammy is wheeled into the operating room, the tension is palpable. The camera lingers on Amy, who waits anxiously in the surgical waiting area. In a heartfelt monologue, Amy shares her fears and hopes for her sister. "I've watched Tammy suffer for so long," she says. "I just want her to be able to live really live, to walk without pain, to wear clothes she loves, to feel proud of herself. That's all I've ever wanted for her." The moment underscores the deep love and resilience that defines their relationship, even amid the chaos and challenges that have played out on national television. The surgery is successful, and Tammy is moved to a recovery room where she gradually regains consciousness. The first signs of her awakening are painful. She groans, her face contorted with discomfort. Nurses monitor her closely, adjusting her pain medication and ensuring her vitals remain stable. Over the next 24 hours, Tammy begins the slow process of healing. She's unable to sit up or walk, requiring assistance for even the most basic movements. A catheter, drainage tubes, and bandages cover much of her lower body, a stark reminder of the physical toll the surgery has taken. Amy remains by her side, providing round-the-clock care. The sisters' interactions during this period are both tender and revealing. Tammy, still groggy and in pain, expresses gratitude for Amy's presence. "I don't know what I'd do without you," she whispers. Amy, in turn, reassures her that she's not alone. Their conversations touch on deeper themes: regret, forgiveness, and the desire to build a future defined not by their past struggles, but by their strength and perseverance. As the days pass, Tammy slowly begins to improve. With the help of physical therapists, she takes her first steps post-surgery, tentative, shaky, but triumphant. Each small movement is a victory. The episode highlights the grueling nature of recovery, the pain, the fatigue, the frustration of relying on others. But it also emphasizes Tammy's determination. She sets daily goals: sit up in bed, walk to the bathroom, stand without support, and celebrates each achievement, no matter how minor it may seem. One of the most poignant moments comes when Tammy sees her body for the first time after the bandages are removed. Standing in front of the mirror with Amy beside her, she gasps. The transformation is dramatic. While there are still scars and areas of healing, the removal of excess skin has reshaped her silhouette. Her posture is straighter, her movements more fluid. Tears stream down her face as she touches her abdomen, now smooth and taut. "I look normal," she says softly. "I finally look like the person I've always wanted to be." This moment is more than just a physical revelation, it's a psychological breakthrough. For years, Tammy has struggled with body image, self-worth, and the trauma of being confined by her size. Seeing herself differently allows her to begin redefining her identity. She talks about wanting to shop for clothes, go on walks, maybe even travel someday. These dreams, once unimaginable, now feel within reach. The episode also touches on the financial and logistical challenges of Tammy's recovery. Skin removal surgery is often not fully covered by insurance, especially when deemed cosmetic, despite its medical necessity. The family has had to fundraise, rely on donations, and make difficult choices to afford the procedure. This reality highlights a broader issue faced by many post-bariatric patients: the lack of support for the final stages of weight loss transformation. The show doesn't shy away from these systemic challenges, using Tammy's story to shed light on the often overlooked needs of individuals who have lost massive amounts of than I ever imagined. She revealed that production had been scaled back significantly in recent months, with fewer filming days and a smaller crew. "It didn't feel like the same show anymore," Tammy admitted. "It felt like I was just going through the motions. And I realized I was doing it more for everyone else than for me." The bombshell came when Tammy confirmed that she had made the decision to step away from the series entirely. "I've chosen to end 1000 LB Sisters," she said. "Not because I don't love the show or the people who supported us, but because I need to focus on healing, on living a life that isn't constantly under a camera lens." This announcement has sparked a wave of reactions from fans, fellow reality stars, and health advocates. Many have expressed sadness over the show's end, calling it a groundbreaking series that helped destigmatize obesity and brought awareness to the complexities of bariatric care, mental health, and familial support. Others have praised Tammy for her courage in prioritizing her well-being over fame and ratings. The critics of the show, however, have long questioned the ethics of documenting such personal and vulnerable moments for public consumption. Some medical professionals and advocacy groups have argued that while the series raised awareness, it occasionally sensationalized the sisters' struggles, reducing deeply personal health battles to dramatic television moments. Tammy acknowledged these concerns in her interview. "I know not everyone agreed with the show," she said. "And I get that. There were times I questioned it too. But at the beginning, we truly believed we could inspire people. We wanted to show that no matter how heavy you are, how broken you feel, there's hope." Tammy also addressed rumors that the show was canceled by TLC due to declining ratings or internal disputes. "That's not true," she clarified. "TLC has been supportive every step of the way. They gave me the space to grieve, to heal. When I told them I wanted to end the show, they respected my decision. This was my choice, mine and mine alone." She went on to explain that while the official series may be ending, her journey is far from over. In fact, she plans to continue sharing her story, but on her own terms. "I'm not disappearing," she assured fans. "I'll still be on social media. I might do a podcast or write a book. I want to keep talking about mental health, about grief, about what it's really like to lose over 500 pounds and still feel like you're not enough. But I want to do it without cameras following me around every second." Tammy's weight loss journey has been nothing short of remarkable. When the show began, she weighed over 700 pounds and was largely housebound. Through multiple surgeries, including a life-saving gastric sleeve procedure and subsequent skin removal operations, she has lost more than 500 pounds. Her transformation has been celebrated not just for the physical changes, but for the emotional strength it took to keep going through setbacks, relapses, and unimaginable loss. Yet, as Tammy pointed out, the journey didn't end with the scale. People think once you lose the weight, everything's fixed. But that's not how it works. I still struggle. I still have days where I don't want to get out of bed. I still miss Amy every single day. And now, without the show, I have to figure out who I am outside of being Tammy from TV. Her announcement has also reignited conversations about the responsibilities of networks when it comes to reality programming centered on vulnerable individuals. 1000 LB Sisters was part of a broader genre of medical reality TV that includes shows like My 600 Pounds Life and Extreme Weight Loss. These programs often walk a fine line between education and exploitation, and Tammy's decision to step away has prompted renewed debate about consent, long-term care, and the aftermath of fame for participants. Dr. Sarah Thompson, a psychologist who specializes in bariatric care and media representation, commented on Tammy's announcement. "What Tammy is doing takes immense courage. So many people in her position feel trapped by the public's expectations. She's reclaiming her narrative, and that's powerful. But it also highlights a systemic issue. We celebrate transformation on screen, but we rarely support the long-term emotional and psychological recovery that comes after. Tammy also spoke about her relationship with her fiancé, Caleb Copenhaver, who has been a constant presence in her life since joining the show in later seasons. The couple announced their engagement in early 2023, and Tammy credited Caleb with helping her through the darkest days following Amy's death. "Caleb has been my rock," she said. "He's never pushed me to do anything I wasn't ready for. He supports my decision to step back. We're building a life together, one that isn't about ratings or drama, but about peace, love, and quiet moments." She added that she and Caleb are considering starting a foundation in Amy's name to support individuals struggling with obesity and mental health, particularly in rural communities like their hometown of Dixon, Kentucky. Amy wanted to help people. That was her dream. "I want to carry that forward, but in a way that's sustainable and healthy for me." Fans have responded, "Oh,